Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The strategy to divide Drillo begins. When Jason discovered Tracy in the Quatermain solarium, she greeted him as any nice aunt would. She said, "Looking for your lady love?" "I just got off a plane, Tracy. I have no idea what you're talking about," Jason responded. Tracy said, "Yes, you do. Sasha, your newest baby mama." Jason was perplexed and begged Tracy to expand, particularly when she mentioned his bestie. Jason questioned, "What does Carly have to do with this?" "Carly had challenged Drew for having a tryst with Willow in the gatehouse," Tracy explained, "and he responded by telling the world that you impregnated our cook." Jason was perplexed and questioned why Tracy would trust whatever Drew said. "Deny it," insisted Tracy. Tracy viewed Jason's silence as an answer because he claimed he was under no obligation to tell her anything. She declared, "Sasha's baby is yours." Tracy advised Jason to check Sasha's room when he inquired about her whereabouts. When she said, "I'm sure you know where that is," she was deadpan. Sasha had mentioned meeting Felicia at the Port Charles Grill, and Tracy suddenly recalled that. Before Jason left to meet Sasha, he made sure that neither Monica nor Danny had heard the good news. In Nina's office, Carly was concerned that by meddling in Drew and Willow's relationship, she and Nina might exacerbate the situation. Carly said, "Maybe the best way to beast Drew is to just do nothing." Nina was aware of how absurd Carly's statement sounded. "I can hardly wait to see you." "Do nothing," she stated. Nina wasn't going to wait it out, but she was curious about Carly's reaction if Willow and their grandchildren moved into Drew's large new home. "Do you think Wiley and Amelia will call Drew Daddy Drew?" Nina responded. At last, Carly gave in and consented to collaborate with Nina. Carly was told by Nina that Maxie was en route to Drew's residence. The fact that Drew truly intended to move Willow in astounded Carly. "I cannot believe I was with someone like that," Carly replied. Then she inquired as to how far Nina would go to ensure the success of their strategy. "To take Drew off the board, I am willing to go as far as necessary," Nina said. Carly emphasized that her main objective was to get rid of Drew, and that she didn't care what occurred between Willow and Michael. She wanted to establish clear objectives and ground rules. The two women concurred that they wanted Willow and Michael to be allowed to work out their marriage without Drew dictated to her every action. "Drew's the worst thing that could ever happen to Willow. Her emotions are all over the place, but I do know she genuinely loved your son," Nina stated. "But Carly, there's only one variable that needs to be dealt with right away, and you're the only one who can deal with it," Nina said. Felicia and Cody met at the Port Charles Grill. Felicia had a grievance against Cody right away. "You've been messing up royally, Cody, and there's someone to whom you owe an apology," she stated. When Sasha entered next, she saw Willow. Without any delay, Sasha inquired about Willow's living situation. "So are you staying with Nina? Or have you already moved in with Drew?" she responded. Willow walked out after telling Sasha to mind her own business. Sasha was incensed as she turned back and saw Cody with Felicia. Felicia expressed regret for not alerting Cody and Sasha to the presence of the other. All she wanted was for them to live in harmony. Sasha had no desire to be involved in this. "Right now me and my baby are the talk of the town thanks to you. So forgive me for giving whatever this is a hard pass." Felicia persuaded Cody that he had gone too far with Sasha and persuaded her to sit down. Sasha was still upset despite his apology. After Felicia helped her relax a little, Sasha thanked Cody for his compassion, but she felt that it was out of place. "The way you're going about this, it's making me feel that you think I can't take care of myself and my baby. I want to raise this baby on my own without having to answer to anybody," she maintained. After Sasha and Cody reconciled, Jason entered, and chaos ensued once more. Jason and Sasha advised Jason to keep his mouth shut when Cody accused him of being Sasha's baby daddy. But Cody thought it would be a good idea to make another scene. He shouted for the entire restaurant to hear, "Come on, Slimeball, just take responsibility for once in your life. Say it. Say that Sasha's baby is yours." At an adjacent table, Willow and Marty talked about Willow's divorce. "Do you really want a divorce? Or do you want to work towards a reconciliation to try and save your marriage?" replied Marty. As Marty prepared to respond to Diane's divorce lawsuit, A thoughtful Willow informed him that her marriage was gone. Marty sought to request spousal support, alimony, and full custody. Willow was unsure of the reason behind their inability to wait for Michael's health to recover. Marty cautioned Willow that if she didn't take immediate action, she might still lose custody of her children. Nina suddenly showed up and joined them. When she learned that Marty wanted to move forward with the divorce as soon as possible, she was shocked. "Are you sure, Martin? That may make things messy," she responded. Given that Nina was the one who initially recruited him, Marty was taken aback by her attitude. Since Michael was still receiving treatment, Nina reasoned that she didn't believe he was sincere about pursuing full custody. Nina thought, it's his starting point, a negotiating tactic. Willow chose to hold off on answering the divorce petition after Marty stated that it was most likely accurate. Still unsatisfied, Marty recommended that Willow look for information about Michael that they could use as leverage in a court battle over custody. Tracy was leaving Diane a message about Michael's divorce and custody suit when Carly entered the solarium back at the Q mansion. After removing the phone from Tracy's grasp, Carly hung up. When Carly acknowledged that confronting Drew in public was inappropriate and would only make him and Willow closer, Tracy was taken aback. But Carly still harbored resentment toward Tracy. "If you keep interfering, Willow's going to take those kids, and we're never going to see them again," she stated. Tracy acknowledged that Monica's great-grandchildren were the one thing that worried her. Carly was confident that Willow would see Drew for who he truly was, and she reassured Tracy that Michael would get better and regain custody of his children. "But until then, we have to give Willow room to breathe." "Wow, this is very fair and calm-minded of you. I don't buy it. You are not the wait-and-see type, and you are also not naive. Do you really believe that when Michael comes home, sanity will return with him?" Tracy responded. Carly maintained her faith in her son. At last, Tracy consented to follow Carly's instructions. Rick came up to Elizabeth with flowers to greet Nurse Weber, back to work as Cyrus skulked around the corner, observing her work at the nurse's station. Although she was happy with the flowers, Elizabeth reminded Rick that her new name was Nurse Baldwin. Liz thanked Rick for assisting her in her battle against the GH legal team, and Cyrus listened. He even heard Rick inform Elizabeth that Cyrus's parole agreement was rather typical. Liz agreed to go for a walk during her break after Rick persuaded her. Elizabeth kept thinking about the digitalis deaths in the hospital while she was at the park. Liz felt safe despite Rick's warning to exercise caution. She remarked, "The hospital is the safest place for me to be because he's been banned from there," talking about Cyrus. Jocelyn was serving Avery and Donna at Bobby's when Christina surprised them. Jocelyn recommended that Christina take them to the park, but she would not tell Christina what she needed to do. Jocelyn had called on Christina to look for their sisters so that Joss could take care of things, stating that her mission was now or never. Cyrus entered after Christina, Donna, and Avery had left. In response to his question about whether Joss would deny him service, Joss apologized to Cyrus. "I want justice for Dex, but you're not Dex's real killer. The police don't seem to think so, and considering I want Dex's actual killer caught, I'm going to let the professionals handle it," she claimed. Colette went in search of Jocelyn later, and handed her an envelope from Jack Brennan that included the address of the home where Austin was murdered. The month following Cyrus's release from Pentonville, Austin had purchased it. Ava was worried about her financial status and was dismayed to learn that her realtor was having trouble selling her second gallery space, so she took Trina to the park merely to get away of her cramped little apartment, which Trina claimed had character. Ava was asked to count her blessings by Trina. It could have been worse because she had a new residence and a new wealthy customer in Jen Sidwell. Ava brought up Trina's life and questioned why she wasn't paying Kai a visit at the hospital. Trina acknowledged that she was affected by Quinn's remarks. Was Kai's injury caused by her pushing him too much about art history and making it difficult for him to concentrate on football? Ava emphasized that Trina was unrelated to Kai's injuries and that football is a risky sport. Kai advised Trina to back off, which stunned Ava. "He should be grateful for your friendship and for your help." "What an ingrate," she replied. Ava noticed Kai standing behind them as Trina stood up for him. In order to give Kai and Trina some alone time to converse, Ava made herself scarce. Kai expressed regret to Trina for his treatment of her the previous day. Kai acknowledged that meeting Trina had been the only positive aspect of his life in recent weeks. I am grateful that our paths crossed today and in art history. I hope we can get to know each other better, he stated. Although she vowed to stay in her lane, Trina also wanted to get to know him better. Kai acknowledged that the majority of people he knew seemed to be interested in him solely because of football. Ava saw Avery at the playground after she had left Kai and Trina. Avery rushed straight into her mom's embrace. Ava offered to show Avery her new flat, but Christina intervened right away. With a smile, Christina informed Avery that they had to return to Carly's house so she could finish her school assignment. Avery even invited Donna because she was still interested in going with Ava. Ava informed Donna that if Carly agreed, Avery would invite her over for a sleepover. Donna remarked, "I can't make decisions for other people's children, just my own," while Christina watched in disbelief. They were shortly discovered by Rick and Liz. After dragging Ava away and bringing her home, Rick cautioned her against making a scene since it might jeopardize her custody battle. Since she couldn't abduct her own child, Ava argued that she didn't intend to kidnap Avery, even though she acknowledged that she knew she would be in the park. Ava wanted to know where Sunny was and why her daughter was staying with Carly, even though Rick pointed out that Avery was legally in Sunny's custody. She has a mother who loves her and is desperate to see her, Ava was crying. Ava's desperation was going to cost her everything, Rick warned. Rick agreed to fight her custody case pro gratis, which gave Ava a sense of relief. "Ava, I am your best and only chance at getting your daughter back. So get out of my way and let me do it," he insisted. That was plenty for Ava to entice Rick into a passionate kiss, which resulted in them taking off their clothes together. Elizabeth sought to reassure Christina back at the park because she didn't think it was a huge concern that Ava was dating Avery. Christina pleaded with me to disagree. Christina yelled, "Ava can't have her daughter if I can't have mine," while Elizabeth sneered at her. Natalia speaks with her ex-husband, Alexis approaches Jason, and Sunny and Ava make a bargain. Lulu startled Christina by stopping by Charlie's. She explained that she had been trying to find the courage to apologize to her. Lulu informed her that her sister had sacrificed her life to save Mai. According to Lulu, she prayed for Sam every day. They discussed how Sam would always provide a helping hand to anyone in need. According to Christina, Lulu's recuperation and what Sam did for her were two different things. Given how much everyone had lost, Lulu claimed she found it difficult to reconcile that. Without understanding how much everyone lost when Sam passed away, Lulu didn't think she could honor her in a meaningful way. Christina was pleased to share the love story between Sam and Dante with Lulu when she asked her to do so. After listening to everything, Lulu received a message informing her that she needed to go because she was running late for a meeting. At the hospital, Lucas attended to Sidwell after he discovered a tick on his arm. Although Jens had promised to stay away from tall grasses, Spoon Island was teeming with them. Lucas claimed that Windermere was where he essentially grew up. Lucas asked Jens if he enjoyed living at Windermere as he let him out. Sidwell stated that he was updating the establishment in collaboration with a local gallerist. He was informed by Lucas that Ava was his aunt. As Jens thanked Lucas and complimented him on his superb bedside manners, he squeezed his arm. Ava's door was knocked on by Sunny, who insisted that they speak. After posing as a lawyer's meeting, Rick and Ava unlocked the door. Sunny informed them that he had come to present them with an offer regarding Avery. "Take care of it right away, or you'll lose in court. You have a choice," he added. Sunny started, "I don't trust you and I never will." Sunny agreed to uphold the initial shared custody arrangement, but the altercation had to end right away. Rick explained that Sunny was making an offer because he knew he would lose in court. He instructed Ava to leave Sunny with nothing and take him to court. Although Ava was grateful for the offer, she questioned what would prevent Sunny from stepping all over it once more. Avery wasn't secure living with Sunny, according to Rick, who went off over the firebomb. Sunny growled, "You want to put me on the stand so you can attack me, but the problem is Diane and Ava will attack you." He said that it was about Avery and not about them. Sunny came to the conclusion, "You will act in Avery's best interest if you truly love her as you claim to." Avery questioned Sunny why her parents couldn't be in the same room. Sunny informed Ava. He said that the conflict would worsen, and that Avery would be negatively impacted by the court therapist's constant questioning. Ava was listening to Sunny when Rick attempted to interrupt. Ava insisted on 50-50 even though he offered 60-40. Sunny consented and promised to have Diane prepare the documentation. Ava was relieved, but Rick was incensed. When he was by himself, Rick was shocked that Ava had accepted the offer. In court, he was certain he could have performed better. For whom is it better? Not for Avery. Ava informed him, she needs her father. Ava claimed that until Rick arrived, she had been so intent on harming Sunny and felt guilty about it. She also claimed that only Rick had accepted her claim that Christina's fall was an accident. She went on to say that she didn't want Christina to have to go through anything again while on the stand. Ava was informed by Rick that she was far more giving than most people realized. In order to get ready for the approaching papers, Rick decided to head to his office. Ava questioned whether he really had to leave so quickly. Diane would need some time to gather the necessary documentation, according to Rick. But how are we going to kill time? Ava pondered. They started kissing after Rick let go of his suitcase. Holding Mavis, Sasha assured the dog that she didn't intend for anyone to suffer harm. As Elaine emerged with Isaiah, she entered the hospital. Elaine was wearing a neck brace and complained of pain. Elaine claimed she could tell the dog was traumatized, but Sasha reassured her that Mavis was secure. Sasha volunteered to look for Mavis while she recovered and stayed with the dog while Elaine picked up her prescription. Sasha started to walk away, but Elaine stopped her and told her it was time to be honest with each other. Elaine acknowledged that she had set Sasha up and that she was a private eye. Someone was investigating her, so she cautioned her to watch her back. She was praised by Sasha for the alert. Elaine clarified, "We don't make many new friends in my line of work." Sunny went to the bar and informed Christina that since there would be no trial, she was not required to testify. Despite her amazement at his agreement with Ava, Christina praised him. Christina was shocked when Sunny acknowledged that he had handed Ava a 50-50 split. Though he acknowledged Christina's point of view, Sunny declared that she and Ava had endured too much, and the matter was over. Christina told him, "It's funny, I just never thought I'd see my father take the easy way out." Ava would never make a good role model for Avery, according to Christina. Although he was aware that she didn't comprehend, he expressed his hope that Christina would eventually realize why he did it. Lulu was late for a meeting, so Brooklyn, irate that she wasn't prepared, barged into the office. Sidwell arrived after they had begun the meeting. As Lucy greeted Jens and presented him to the gathering, Natalia departed. "Jens Sidwell." Lucy said it again. "I apologize. Have we met?" Jens inquired. "No, but I believe you are acquainted with my brother Lucky Spencer," Lulu yelled. Although Jens acknowledged that he was acquainted with Lucky, he asserted that there were two sides to the story. Sidwell chose not to attend the meeting, but he advised them to call him if they felt his presence was less bothersome. Lucy attacked Lulu after he left. Lucy claimed that she had chased Jens away, and that he was the only one who could help deception. Lulu was reprimanded by Brooklyn for not bringing up her reservations until after the meeting. Lulu shot back, "I apologize for not being more courteous to the man who attempted to kill my brother." Lulu had no say, according to Lucy, but Maxie asserted that she did, and before accepting Sidwell, she wanted to know all about him. Lucy rushed after him to make amends. Jason was informed that his attorney was scheduled to see him in the jail. However, Alexis entered the room in place of Diane. "I told a falsehood. I am not your attorney. As Sam's mother, I'm here," she said. "I take it you want Cyrus dead?" "I agree," Alexis said to Jason. "I am so angry when I wake up in the morning and realize my baby is dead that I am unable to continue," Alexis said to Jason. She found it incomprehensible that Sam had been killed for saving a life. Most of the time, Alexis trusted the law and the system, but she didn't want to take the chance that Cyrus would be one of those people. She wanted to be the one to kill Cyrus because she wanted him dead. She desired for her face to be the final one he saw before departing from this world. "You can't kill Cyrus, Alexis. You aren't who you are," Jason remarked. "No," Alexis said, "but it's who you are." Alexis stated she would understand if Jason felt she was hypocritical, but she was so desperate for revenge that she could taste it, and she would give him the gun if she didn't have to consider the repercussions. However, the only thing that mattered was what Sam would want, which was for Danny to eventually recover, which would be impossible if Jason killed Cyrus. For Danny's sake, Jason had to leave Cyrus to the police, according to Alexis. I get it, Jason said to her. You do, Alexis confirmed. Lucas saw Isaiah outside the hospital. Isaiah questioned Lucas if he meant Sidwell when he indicated that his patient lived at Spoon Island during their conversation. Isaiah informed Lucas that Jens wasn't a good man and had attempted to murder both him and Lucky. Cody reprimanded Molly for being in the situation due to some documents when she was stuck on the roof. She yelled that she had received her sister's autopsy report. Cody promised to apologize, but they were both aware of how much she appreciated his words. Cody pondered what Molly believed she was capable of that the police were not. Molly was also in the dark. She said that removing the file had only resulted in her getting caught on a roof and jeopardizing her career. Molly smiled as Cody reassured her. She was being too harsh on herself, he said. As they shivered on the roof, Molly thanked Cody. If I were her, I would have done the same thing, he remarked. Molly didn't value counsel from the man who consistently broke the rules, so they got into another argument. In an attempt to attract attention, Cody removed his pants and threw them on the ground since he was freezing. Isaiah and Lucas noticed Molly and Cody yelling for help when his jeans fell in front of them. They went up to save them, but they made fun of Cody for not having any trousers. In the parking lot, Natalia asked a man next to her car if he had a smoke. I didn't, he said. Behind her, Jens remarked, I thought you gave up that filthy habit years ago. Natalia assured him that she had given up many unhealthy things in the past, including me. I assume you haven't told your coworkers that we were formerly married, based on the way you left that meeting, Sidwell remarked. According to Monday, February 17th General Hospital spoilers, Sasha Gilmore Corbin will visit PCPD, and Jason Morgan will receive some evidence news. There will be a lot going on at Port Charles because Max Scorpio will also demand answers. Sonny Corinthos will inform Carly Spencer at her home that he and Ava Jerome have come to a custody agreement. Carly will feel that Sonny is omitting something, even if he will maintain that it's what's best for Avery Corinthos. Will Sonny give in to Carly's pressure and reveal his cardiac problems, or will he keep her in the dark? In any event, another driving force behind this custody agreement is Sonny's wish to reduce stress. Anna Devane will confess the true reason she is detaining Jason when Matt questions her about her weak evidence against him at the police station. Anna is holding Jason in the questioning room since he cannot eliminate Cyrus Renault while he is there. Anna will feel happy about getting closer to the evidence that will allow Cyrus to be reincarcerated. Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer will soon provide updates on their own investigation's findings. Liz hopes that the evidence they have found will be sufficient for Cyrus' legal takedown, and she will share it with Jason. While Jason is being held by the police, Sasha will visit him at some point during Monday's GH episode. Given that Jason will continue to play Sasha's baby daddy, that might catch Mac off guard. Cyrus will prepare to hit someone else on canvas in the meanwhile. After Elizabeth leaves the police station, would Cyrus pursue her? Or might he choose to focus on another character? Cyrus may be another alternative, but Kai Taylor irritated him by forcing the criminal to leave Charlie's pub. Cyrus may be implicated because we know that Kai and Trina Robinson's next date night will have a stunning twist. Trina will discuss Kai's approach to asking her out with Jocelyn Jacks for the time being. Kai will have some romantic Valentine's Day plans, but Trina won't think it's anything serious. Martin Gray will frighten Willow Corinthos since he is failing to find any evidence of Michael Corinthos' wrongdoing. Martin's admonition will cause Willow to become anxious about the prospect of losing custody of the children. We'll give you more predictions about all the drama because, according to General Hospital spoilers, Drew Quartermain will end up trapped in a tense room. Alice Herson, a former cast member of General Hospital in One Life to Life, passes away at age 95. Chris McKenna, star of General Hospital, recently shared some heartbreaking news on social media. He wrote about Alice Herson, a fellow One Life to Live alumnus who died at the age of 95. Below are further specifics on this. In honor of Alice Herson, McKenna posted several images of Herson to Instagram. We lost a radiant soul and a daytime legend yesterday. He began the caption. Alice Herson illuminated this world for 95 years. My family and I were so blessed to have her in our lives, even if it was only for a short time, McKenna continued. A woman to remember. "It's nice to have an audience," she said in closing. The amazing career of Herson. From 1969 until 1970, Herson played Stephanie Martin in the CBS daytime serial The Edge of Night, which marked the beginning of her soap opera career. The actress also starred in a number of primetime TV shows, including Ellen, Will and Grace, Full House, Dallas, The Waltons, Maude, Home Fires, Seventh Heaven and Murphy Brown, in both recurring and guest parts. She also starred in films such as Mass, The Glass House and Revenge of the Nerds, Private Benjamin, Blind Date and Appeal. After meeting actor Stephen Elliott in 1964, Herson married him in 1980. They were together until 2005 when Elliott passed away. She was also married to Roger O. Herson, a dramatist and screenwriter. David and Christopher, the actress's two sons, survive her. We express our condolences to Alice Herson's family, friends, co-workers and fans during this difficult time on behalf of everyone here. For the most up-to-date information, news and spoilers in the realm of daytime drama, keep checking our website. Kelly Monaco. Will she join Beyond the Gates? Could this be the cause of her recent silence? Given the intense rumors on social media that Beyond the Gates may be adding a very special new star to their show, that is what many lovers of daytime television can't help but wonder. Crazy conjecture. Will Kelly Monaco be taking part in Beyond the Gates? Despite working on General Hospital for more than 20 years, Kelly was let go late last summer, as many of our readers are aware. Since then, Kelly has not committed to any other show. Many fans hoped she might appear on Days of Our Lives, The Young and the Restless, or The Bold and the Beautiful, but that hasn't happened. In addition, they hoped that if Kelly's career in daytime television wasn't going well, she would move to primetime. Her supporters are expecting for a big announcement soon because they obviously miss her and want to see her return to the canvas. The Gates, for those who are unaware, is a brand new drama about an affluent black family who live in a gated community. What will happen to Kelly Monaco next? The show's head writer and showrunner will be seasoned soap opera veteran Michelle Van Gene. Sheila Ducksworth, Kimberly Doberine, Derek Johnson, and Leon Russell will be among the other executive producers. This one is already making us very enthusiastic. The Gates will be everything we love about daytime drama. From a new and fresh perspective, CBS stated in a statement. With the potential to be a game-changing event for broadcast television, this series will honor a historically underserved audience. The CBS network will debut Beyond the Gates on Monday, February 24th. Kelly Monaco has not commented on the situation as of yet, but we will keep you informed as soon as any new information becomes available. Stay tuned for more. Sherry, the ex-wife of General Hospital star Steve Burton, despises Michelle Lundstrom. It appears that these two do not get along. According to a recent rumor, Sherry Gustin, the ex-wife of General Hospital star Steve Burton, is not fond of his current fiancée, Michelle Lundstrom. It seems that she has a reason for doing so. For all the information you require, continue reading below. Sherry, the ex-wife of General Hospital star Steve Burton, despises Michelle Lundstrom. Sherry became rather nasty about Steve's living situation, according to Radar Online. According to what we know, Steve was not happy about having to relocate to Tennessee in order to be nearer to his children, because he was spending less time with his ex-girlfriend. "You're just upset because I ruined your plan to be closer to your girlfriend," Sherry wrote. "It's okay. You are free to live wherever you like, but please stop saying I moved and moved back. Everyone is aware that your presence is completely illogical. Nothing. Stop blaming me for everything and accept responsibility for once. You want to be there."